Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, friends. In this video, I would like to give you the materials about derivational affixes. Okay. Derivational affixes. What do you know about affixes? Affixes can also be divided into two major functional categories. They are derivational morphemes and inflectional morphemes or inflectional affixes. The word building processes of this array, these are derivation and inflection. So first one, in derivational morphemes, form new word either by changing the meaning of the base to which they are attached. For example, kind to unkind, by adding and, the word and, at the first word, or by changing the word class that base belong to. For example, happy becomes happiness. The function of derivational morphemes are noun forming, verb forming, adjective forming, and adverb forming. So basically, derivational morphemes can change a noun forming into verb, or maybe adjective into verb. Second one, inflectional morphemes. Inflectional morphemes can change referential or cognitive meaning and don't alter the word class to which it's attached. So the affixes that belong to this are plural marker, third person singular marker, past tense marker, progressive marker, comparative degree, superlative degree, and possessive. So derivation affixes. Derivation is the process of forming a new word on the basis of an existing word. If morpheme can change the meaning or word class, or both the meaning and the word class of a word, it is derivational morpheme. Okay, you have to remember it. So it often involves the addition of a morpheme in the form of an affix, such as ness, sorry about my camera, and Asian. Derivational morphology often involves the addition of a derivational suffix or other affix. Such as affix usually applies to words of one lexical category or part of speech and change them into word of another such category. For example, the English derivational suffix ly change adjective into adverbs. Slow to slowly. It has a different meaning, right? Derivation can be contrasted with inflection. Is that derivation produce a new word or a distinct lexeme, whereas inflection produces grammatical variant of the same word. However, it is important to note that derivation and inflection can share morphemes that have the same sound but not at the same meaning. For example, when the affix er is added to an adjective, as in a smaller, is inflection, but when added to verb, it as in a cook, as cooker is derivation. So derivation typically produce a greater chance of meaning from the original form. It's more likely to result in a form which has somewhat individual meaning. So often changes the grammatical category of a root. Derivation can also occur without any change of form. For example, telephone as noun and to telephone to verb. This is known as conversion or zero derivation. This is the type of derivational prefixes. There are a lot, like negative forming prefixes and reversive prefixes, wrongly or incorrectly, etc. And this derivational suffixes. And this is one of the example. Adjective to noun. Formnya is adjective plus noun, like beautiful girl, best friend, bad mood, bad habit. This is adverb to verb. There are two forms, like adverb plus verb and verb plus adverb. She sings beautifully. Our school finally held an event this year. And this is linking verb. So you also can memorize this one, sebelah soft. So linking verbs. Basically, they are seem, become, looks, appear, happened, sound, feel, taste. For example, she looks beautiful. This food tastes so good. Okay. This is noun suffix. Is that the word dark plus ness. So it becomes darkness. Disguise, verb plus ion, discussion, and etc. It's like verbs, suffix, and adjective suffix. I will give you an example of word beauty. There are beauty from noun, beauty shop, beauty queen, beauty school, and beautiful as an adjective. Cantik, beautiful garden, she's beautiful, and beautify from beauty plus ify. Okay. For example, I beautify her dress, and beautician as a noun by adding the suffixes iant or cient. So I made a petition for the lights beautifully. Beautiful plus ly, so it becomes beautifully. She smiles beautifully, like what I'm saying. It can be changed into the different meaning from the first or the original word. So I think that's all. I'm sorry, it's over than 6 minutes, so I have to close this. So thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a good study. Thank you so much for listening again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.